Hello all, this is David from Sunward Hobbies, here to provide you a quick and easy tutorial on how to mask canopies. So, unless you lack a steady hand, this really couldn't be any easier, so just shut up and pay attention. Alright, let's go. Today I'll be providing two examples on how to mask canopies. First, the simpler one, a standard bubble top canopy. And the second will be a trickier birdcage style canopy. But like I said in the intro, this is very simple. Here we go. And the products you will need for this are obviously masking tape. I would recommend one that is either 1 to 2 millimeters thick, or anything 6 millimeters to 18 millimeters. You will also need a hobby knife, some fresh sharp blades, some masking liquid. I'm using Microscale's Micro Mask, and an old brush that you have moved on from. So starting with the bubble top canopy, you are going to want to take some of the very thin masking tape. Just cut off a strip of that. And all you're doing is placing it right along the rim of the canopy frame. And the thing about these very thin masking tapes is that they're actually pretty flexible, so it can curve nicely with the canopy. And you're already halfway done. So with the tape on there, all that's left to do is take some of that liquid mask now. I don't think I need to stress this, but make sure it is right here that you're putting the liquid mask, not on the canopy frame. That's what's going to be painted. And just paint the liquid mask all over the canopy. Okay, that's done, and while we're waiting for that to dry, we'll start work on the other canopy. There you go. So that one is all masked. The bubble top canopy is still not quite dry yet, so we'll give that bit more time, and then we will give it a test paint. So while this canopy has been waiting very patiently, the bubble top is now dry, and I can test out how I did with some paint. I got the whole workstation covered in cardboard. Hopefully this can has still got some paint in it. Hooray, it does. So let's get some paint on here. Alright, we'll just give those a minute to dry, and then it'll be time to peel off the masking tape. Now for the part that I've heard many people say they find oddly satisfying. Peeling off the masking tape. So far, no issues. Yeah, that worked out pretty good. I do want to point out this little smudge here was because I forgot to mask the inside of the canopy, so a little paint got in there. But other than that, it worked out pretty good. Tiny bit of some excess in that corner there. But if you ever come across that, all you can do is just take something like a toothpick and just scrape it off just like that. Now to check on that bubble top. Another thing you should invest in that I forgot to mention, a decent pair of tweezers. So as you can see, the masking fluid just lifts right off with the tape. And again, worked out good. And it's as simple as that. So yes, even you can do it. Unless you're masking something like the canopy of a HE111 or an FW189. Then you can start crying. But feel free to use my method. you can send your royalty checks to me at 1200 Aerowood Drive. And if you are looking for these masking tapes, you can find them at Sunward Hobbies, in store, or on our website. So, thank you very much for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, follow us on our socials, and until the next one, adios.